Constance stared at the clock, counting the minutes until the bell rang. 7 hours of school, and then homework. The mere thought made her stomach churn. To her, it felt like the world's most unfair rule. "Why should we work more when we're done with school?" she muttered under her breath. And so, with the kind of passion only a 13-year-old who'd never quite fit the mold could muster, she decided to change everything. Constance, known for her free-spirited attitude and her colorful shirts, wasn't the type to keep quiet. She loved music, painting, and asking big questions. The administration, well, they weren't exactly her fans. They saw her as a troublemaker, a rebellious student with a reputation for challenging every rule. But this time, she had a plan. No homework, simple as that, she told her friends one afternoon. And they, with their exhausted faces, couldn't agree more. Constance gathered her thoughts, made posters, and stood at the front of every class, passionately explaining why kids should have the freedom to enjoy their own time. "We work hard at school. We deserve to unwind at home," she said, her voice carrying through the halls. Some students cheered, others whispered, but it didn't matter. Constance wasn't going to stop. She drafted a petition, gaining signatures from every corner of the school. It wasn't just about skipping homework. It was about reclaiming their time. She felt like she was on the verge of changing the world. But the principal, Mr. Harris, wasn't so easily swayed. "Constance, you know homework is important for learning. You can't just skip it because it's inconvenient." The meeting with the school board was set. Constance was nervous, but more determined than ever. She presented her case, quoting studies on how too much homework caused stress, sleep deprivation, and burnout. She even had a creative video, complete with dance moves and painted banners, to prove her point. But when Mr. Harris spoke, the room grew quiet. "Constance, I understand your passion, but life doesn't always give you what you want. There are rules for a reason." The board nodded. Constance's heart sank. She was so close, but it wasn't enough. The decision was made, homework would stay. Walking out of the meeting, Constance felt defeated. She had fought hard, but the victory wasn't hers. As she sat on the school steps, feeling the weight of it all, her friend Barbie approached her. "You tried, Constance. That's what matters." Constance sighed. She wasn't sure. It didn't feel like enough. "Sometimes not all battles are won," Barbie continued, her voice gentle. "But you made people think. You stood up for something you believe in. That's not nothing." And Constance realized something. Her fight wasn't just about homework. It was about standing up for what she believed in, no matter the outcome. It wasn't the victory she wanted, but it was a victory in its own way. She'd made a difference. Sometimes you won't win every battle, but standing up for what you believe in is worth it. It's the effort, the voice, and the courage that counts. Keep fighting for what's right, even when the world doesn't agree. Because change starts with one person. Constance walked home, a smile slowly forming on her face. She wasn't finished. Maybe the homework battle wasn't won, but tomorrow, she'd find another way to make a difference.